What's going on, everybody? It's the PokeV3t here. I got a special video today, but first I want to introduce you to a new friend of ours, my head nurse. This is Sheila. Everybody say hi, Sheila. She'll be with us at every video going forward, and she'll be the new mascot for the channel. So we got her from Australia. She came a very long way to be a part of the channel, so let's all give Sheila a nice warm welcome. Now today, we have a really cool video. I actually acquired a new collection from a friend of mine who has a lot of cool cards way back in the day. Looks like a lot of these are from 2004 to 2010. They're really old, but the only issue with this collection, a lot of these cards are not in the best condition, but still some really cool stuff, so we're gonna go over them a little bit on the channel today to see what we've got in this new collection. Okay, so as you can see on this page, we've got some really cool stuff. We have a Lapras EX here from, I believe, Fire Red Leaf Green, if I'm not mistaken. This is from 2003. Very old card. Fortunately, the card is quite scratched up on the holo, has a crease in the upper left corner here, and as you can see, quite a bit of damage on the card itself, excuse me. So not the best condition on a lot of these, but some really cool stuff. We have the Ancient Mew, that's kind of shredded. We have a Mewtwo EX, that's also from 2003. Some really cool cards here. We have a holo Empoleon, a holo Torterra, some really nice stuff. We do have the Jolteon and the Dark Vaporeon from way back in the day as well. So those were some really cool finds. Trying to see, we have a Delta Species Torkoal here. I'm gonna go through a couple of the holos that I got from her that are in a little bit better condition too, just so you guys are able to see those. We do have the Meryl here with an unbelievable, really cool holo pattern from the Southern Island set, which is one of my favorites, but also not in the best of shape. It's okay, it's just really cool to have these cards in my possession now. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them quite yet, but we have the Corphish Reverse down here too. That's a pretty cool one from the EX era as well. We got some nice Raichus on this page and some nice Pikachus and whatnot also. But we're gonna go through a couple of the really special cards. Let me just get this all situated here. First, we have the Ninetales here from base set. Really beautiful card. In decent enough shape. A little bit of whitening around the edges. I would say probably I would maybe give it an 8, possibly a 7, but still really nice old school card to have there. We got the Ludicolo Delta Species, a very cool card from 2006. There was a lot of Delta Species cards made, and they're all really amazing looking as well. We got the Salamence Delta Species, which of course is one of the best. Just look at that holo pattern, beautiful. A lot of damage on these cards too, but this one was in pretty decent enough shape, so that one might be a possibility for something in the future. A couple really cool reverse holos here from Power Keepers. We have a Charmander reverse. We have a Ditto reverse who's posing as a Charmander. That one is pretty interesting as well from the Delta Species set. Just go through a couple others here. We have an old school Lapras from the Japanese Fossil set. That one is pretty unique as well and in pretty decent shape also. This is one of the best ones. We have the 2002 Umbreon holo from an E-Series as well. Just an unbelievably card. I believe in it. Unbelievably nice card, excuse me. I think in a 10 this card is probably over $1,000. But it's got quite a bit of damage and quite a bit of whitening on the top, and quite a bit of issues here on this corner as well. So certainly not something I would send out for grading, but a really cool card to keep in the personal collection for sure. We have a reverse holo Eevee here that's in decent enough shape too. A lot of E-Series cards. And then these are pretty cool. Look at the holo Flareon and the holo Jolteon here as well, in pretty decent enough shape. Let's see what else. We have an Absol reverse holo here from Legend Makers. That was pretty cool. I'm just gonna move this off to the side just a little bit because we're washing out the cards. Yeah, so let's see, that Absol reverse is pretty nice. You can see the name and you can see the HP in gold. Man, they do not make reverse holos like they used to. Let me tell you, isn't that right, Sheila? Lots to say from Sheila for sure. She's a heck of a mascot, already paying dividends on the channel. You can see this one. This is a Mightyena reverse from the EX Deoxys set. Really cool reverse holo pattern. You do not see this in any other set as far as I can remember, but that's really, really nice as well. We have the Nine Tails Delta species from Dragon Frontiers. Really cool stuff here. Just gonna flip through. We have some nice old school EXs here. We have the Kyogre EX from 2006. So super, super vintage stuff. A lot of scratching on the holo though. Not the best condition on the back. And you can see some of the cornering is not ideal. So these probably are all cards that I would not grade. Maybe cards that I would just hold on to see if they would increase in value. Might decide to sell a couple, we'll see. We got the Plusle and the Minun. I really, really liked these. They have an amazing holo pattern on them. A couple swirls as well. Very old school looking holos, amazing. What else? This one is pretty unique. We got the Latias EX Delta species. Beautiful card here. What kind of condition did we find on this one? Yeah, so the top of the card here, a lot of whitening and also a whole bunch of holo scratches there as well. So that's a little bit unfortunate. We got the Lugia holo here from 2005. This one is pretty special. Nice, actually not bad condition at all. A little bit of issues on the top here. On the back, not too bad, and is actually pretty well centered. So some cool stuff. I have one more stack over here. Again, some amazing reverse holos. Look at the Crystal Guardians reverse on this Duskull. Beautiful, beautiful card. Nice pattern there. I don't know about the artwork on this little Slowbro. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I would not really want to have him in my veterinary clinic. He looks like he's a bit of a problem, but a nice card nonetheless for sure. We have a Delta species Starmie here. Very nice holo pattern on that one. We have a couple more of the E-Series holos. We have a Cloyster here. That's a little bit beat up, but still a really, really cool artwork there. I like that one a lot. Try to flip through. Look at this Poliwrath reverse that we picked up too. This one is cool. You can see on the holo, it's got every type of energy on there, which I thought was really, really cool and really unique as well. You don't really see that in anything these days. And you can see the Pokeball pattern there as well. Some really neat looking energy holos. I believe from Fire Red Leaf Green, if I'm not mistaken. Very old school, very vintage. 2005 on this one. So pretty nice little vintage holo there. Got a couple nice Raichus here from a whole bunch of different sets. This one is from Holland Phantoms, which is one of the most expensive sets that you can't really find anymore. So that one's pretty neat. Let's see, what else did we get? What else did we grab here? We got the Feraligatr as a Delta species. That one is really, really nice as well. Let's see, condition. Not too terrible. You got a little bit of whitening up here in this corner, but this one's not too bad, and it's a cool Pokemon as well. We have a couple of unknown holos that are really, really nice holo patterns that I really like a lot. Unfortunately, a bunch of them not in the best condition. This one is in decent enough condition. We got the Blastoise EX here from Fire Red Leaf Green. Very rare, beautiful, beautiful card, but pretty beat up around the holo and a lot of whitening on the back here. So that one's a bit of a shame, but still, nonetheless, really cool card to have. We have this Holo Mew. I don't even know what set it's from, but it's from 2006. So very rare, very old vintage stuff here. This was a pretty neat one here. I never got a chance to open Legendary Collection because I was out of the hobby at that time. So I never got to experience the coolest reverse holos that were ever made. You can see the fireworks reverse on this Jolteon. Just absolutely spectacular. We're back. Yeah, we were talking about this amazing Jolteon. These cards are super valuable. Unfortunately, this one not in the best of shape. A lot of creasing on that one. A lot of whitening on the back as well. We got the Dark Steelix here. Just really, really cool stuff. You don't see cards like this very often. I had to snap them up when I had the chance. You also have more of these spectacular holographic energies here from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Really, really, really nice. I really like the way that these look. I wish they would make energies kind of like this now, but unfortunately, we don't get stuff that cool. We got a really cool holo Gengar here from 2006 as well. That's in pretty decent shape actually. A little bit of whitening on the top of the card, but not too bad. From the Gym Heroes set, we have Sabrina's Alakazam. Really cool vintage card there. Is one of my favorite sets when I was a kid. Really nice, and also in pretty decent enough shape. Then this one is probably the gem of the collection. You have the first edition Dark Alakazam here from the Rocket set. This one is in pretty decent enough shape. Very valuable in a 10. This is definitely not a 10, but it's gonna be hopefully an 8 or 9. A little bit of whitening at the top corner there, and that's about it. Very well centered and excellent shape. Let's see what other cool stuff we have here. A couple jungle cards as well. We do see we got the holo Pinsir here from Jungle. Very scratched holo, very messed up at the top of the card. But I mean, just a cool card to have in the collection nonetheless. My favorite of all the vintage cards, we have the Heracross here from Neo Genesis. One of my favorites of all time. Amazing holo. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can see in that light, very scratched up holographic. And on the back, quite a bit of whitening on all the corners there. But still, very cool holo to have in the collection. We have a couple other nice vintage things here. We got the holo Wigglytuff here from base set 2. I don't think I ever had this card actually when I was a kid, so it's pretty cool to have it now. Really nice holo, but a little scratched up. That seemed to be the theme for a lot of these cards, and a lot of whitening on the bottom of this card as well. Trying to see. Okay. What else do we have? Look at this Tauros. Tell me this Tauros doesn't make you just super uncomfortable. It's got like a human face on it, and I don't really like the way that it's looking at us. It makes me feel not good. We're gonna move on from that very quickly. We also have a couple of other holos here. We have a reverse holo Machoke from Legend Maker. This one was pretty neat as well. I like the artwork on this one. Decent enough shape. A little bit of scratching on the holo there, but definitely not something that we can really see too well. And actually in very good shape on the back of the card. Trying to see. Ooh, this is a pretty one. This is an E-Series Vileplume holo. That is really exquisite, beautiful holographic. Again, very scratched up on the holo side of things, and very looks like somebody chewed on the top of it very violently. So that one's not in the best of shape. We have a reverse Blossom from Unseen Forces. That's gorgeous, and again, it's in gold. You can see the gold HP and the name. That's really well centered, and actually, bottom of the card a little bit chewed on as well. So, you know, not the best condition, but still some really nice things. And then last but not least, we have a really cool reverse Crobat here from Delta Species as well. It's obviously not a grass type, that's why they call it Delta Species here, because it's not their normal type. But this one is really cool. I like the artwork, and you see my problem here with many of these cards. There's a lot of whitening on all of these. But still a lot of cool cards that I've never owned before. I'm super excited to own them. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it's not how we usually do our videos, but I wanted to show you a lot of the cool stuff that I've gotten. I also wanted to show you Sheila. So Sheila is going to be around here for the foreseeable future. Looking very excited here to be a part of the channel. I just saw her expression change, you know, for the first time, so that was a little bit creepy. But all right, thank you guys very much. Make sure to have your Charmanders spayed or neutered, help control the Charizard population. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.